Aloha, it is I, the Great Clement. No, it's just me, Golem, and, we're here with Let's Play Sonic Adventure. For this LP, I'll only be playing the Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails campaigns, or stories, or whatever. And that's because I entered this LP with the idea that I would look at it as a sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic gets to see basically the core of the stage, and Tails and Knuckles both get to see optional side paths opened up by their various abilities. Tails can fly, and Knuckles can glide and break barriers, and so Knuckles and Tails each have unique areas that just Sonic can't get to. It sort of works inside out in Sonic Adventure, where Sonic gets to see the entire stage, and then every single Knuckles stage is just like one portion of a Sonic stage, and every single Tails stage is just one portion of a Sonic stage. So in Sonic Adventure, Sonic gets to see everything, while Tails and Knuckles get to see little bits. So I hope that makes sense. That's like sort of inside out of how Sonic 3 and Knuckles works, where all three characters see the core stage, and then Tails and Knuckles get to see optional side paths. Or not optional, but like they get to see side paths that are unique to them. Anyway, so my idea going into this LP is going to be that when Sonic enters a portion of a stage that Tails visits, it's going to have unique characteristics, like each Tails part will be particularly speedy, because Tails is going to have to race through it later, and Knuckles' parts will be will have particularly complex paths that intertwine and move in interesting directions, because Knuckles is going to have to explore there later. Now, how well the game will stick to this idea, I don't know. This LP is me more or less exploring that idea. I don't know what I'm getting into here. It's kind of interesting that Sonic Adventure begins with a boss battle, because the boss battles in this game are terrible, and that's why I didn't comment on it at all. And the adventure fields are... I don't care for them. But we'll get through them, I swear. We'll be okay. Emerald Coast is right around the corner, so, yeah, I mean... we got one of the best stages in the game right here. He said, right here. Welcome to Emerald Coast. So neither Tails nor Knuckles visits Emerald Coast, but it does give you a good idea of sections of Sonic stages that Knuckles and Tails could visit. For instance, this opening beach segment is pretty wide, pretty open, there's stuff off the sides to see, and you see that pier up ahead? That pier wraps around itself and sort of loops on top of itself. And so those two things, having a lot of wide space to explore, and paths that sort of intertwine and wrap around themselves in complicated ways. Those are both big parts of Knuckles segments, and they allow for, a lot of exploration. Now, when I say a Sonic exclusive bit, I mean a bit that isn't hit by either Tails or Knuckles. It might be hit by one of the other characters, but Tails and Knuckles are all that I care about. So here we've got a cutscene, cutscenes are largely Sonic exclusive, and that Tails and Knuckles don't see them. And this bit up ahead explores how Sonic exclusive bits handle paths. You see those two springs here? There were two springs I could have taken to go up here, but the one I took had an extra life. And that's, whenever you get to a Sonic exclusive bit that has multiple paths, that's more or less how they deal with multiple paths. They're parallel, they both go forward. Like right here, I have to be fast enough to run on the wall, but the lower path still runs forward alongside me. And because I was fast enough and I was good enough at the game, I was able to take the fast upper path. The lower path, on the other hand, involved a lot of tight platforming over water, which would be really slow. And so that pretty much hits what a Sonic exclusive bit is like. If neither Knuckles nor Tails visits a bit, then it's usually going to involve paths that are parallel, run forward next to each other, and it's going to involve, sometimes it'll involve tight platforming, Also dying while trying to show off a shortcut. Tails stages, as they evolve over the course of the game, will grow to have parallel paths as well, and even a little more complicated as well. But this final bit fits how the early game for Tails plays, where it's pretty straightforward, and you can apply some finesse and go faster, but it's still pretty easy. And actually, Windy Valley, the one we get to next time, plays more or less like that segment we just had. The Tails portion of it does anyway. The Sonic exclusive bit is a little more platformy. That was a lot to hit. I hope some of it made sense. If not, bear with me, please. I got 9 more stages to go, and hopefully something I say will make sense eventually. I guess the most important thing is that I get across the main idea behind the LP, which is, I want to view Sonic stages as composed of 3 different kinds of elements. Sonic exclusive bits that both Sonic and Tails will see, and bits that both Sonic and Knuckles will see. And, not every Sonic stage will have a Tails bit or a Knuckles bit, and the structure will come out a little differently as a result. So, this LP is going to be kind of hard. I don't know. I'm not very good at expressing concepts. And, yeah. But, you know what? I'll be back for Windy Valley, and I hope to see you then, because I like getting views on my videos. So that is why I would like you to view Windy Valley, because then that would